the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Anderson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Moulton. Turning it on! Got the first down and more. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week, Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll toss it to the left. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football, thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. What do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. After run, now throw. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the toss. Brink just bulldozes another guy. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll take it himself. Open space at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he makes the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Anderson. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Gill. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Offense changing the play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room, it's Allen. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to the ground game on the left. Powers through. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think...
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If it's working, might change it, and that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Released to the back. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Finding an escape route. Past the first down marker and still running. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
They run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Power football with the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to...
Turning it on! Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're
going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll send the back in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass. It's Aller. Under fire. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Rutgers is piling on the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Fires to the big fella. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats.
Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moulton. Tripped up for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Fires left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. Smashes through the tackle. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Dropping back, it's Allard. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in, it's Reynolds. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're dealing with a second and long. Powers through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Wants to fire on second down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the offense just going to spike it here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one... It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Lining off the defender.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
There he goes. Got enough space. And And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost